Yo, this is Soul Drum 86 bringing you another video. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Um, and this is what this video is about. This is like a little Christmas haul. So I pretty much got the 2-pack, the Mega Powers, and then I got this Bret Hart. This is from the Defining Moments. This was a figure that my wife got me. Actually, my wife got me the Mega Powers too. But this was cool to get. This was nice actually. This Bret Hart is awesome. And I wish more of the Bret Hart figures came with this soft goods coat. But we're not going to talk about Bret Hart yet. We'll put him to the side. We're gonna talk about Bret Hart last, right? So let's get Mean Gene out of the ring. Let's get Miss Elizabeth out of the ring. And let's talk about these two Mega Powers right here. I love this storyline, by the way. It was such a awesome, like it was such an awesome feeling to know that they teamed up like as a kid. Like first I would see a lot of their solo stuff, and my brother was the one that told, like, hey, they teamed up, they were called the Mega Powers. And then I was able to go back and like watch the formation, and then watch the as you all know, the storyline when they started having like heat with each other because of Elizabeth, and the way Macho Man was, and just it was really cool, man. And then the whole Mega Powers collide thing when they actually had to fight against each other. Awesome storyline, man. It just having these figures, man, and just taking me down memory lane. You just really see, and I look, listen, I can't necessarily say I hate to talk like this, because I know that there's people that are still like huge fans of like what wrestling is today. Like I watch, you know what I'm saying, like from time to time. I'm not as into it as I was before. It's more of like I kind of keep myself in the know to see like, what's going on. I'll watch some of the pay-per-views because you get them on Peacock. But other than that, it's kind of like a, not even a love-hate relationship. It's kind of like a love-dislike, because I love professional wrestling. But I dislike what it's become. I can't really say that I hate it. I don't have that much energy towards it to hate it. Hate is a strong word. And there's still wrestlers that I like today. But like these two, specifically in this storyline, this is what wrestling is to me. You know what I mean? Like you got these larger than life characters, and you actually have characters. It wasn't about, people doing these acrobatic spots, these high spots, these, and there's a place for that, right? There's a place for wrestling like that, but for the most part, you never wanted to get away from the essence of what it is. You know what I mean? Like they're characters, and I love the over the top nature about it before, and it's wrestling, it's sports entertainment, and I feel like now, and I actually heard this on a podcast because I never heard it put this way, but it resonated with me and I agreed 100%. They were talking about how wrestling now is, they're trying to turn it into a sport like it's UFC or boxing, but it's like, look, we all know that like wrestlers take damage. Like this isn't like it. I hate using the word fake, because I understand like how people use that term fake. It's like they make it seem like they're not getting hurt at all, when that's definitely not the case. But we know that it's a work, right? We know that wrestling is predetermined, the matches and all that other stuff. So it's like when I hear certain podcasts, like I'll listen to certain podcasts and they'll rate matches. Whenever somebody's a free agent, they're talking about how great they are, but it's all because of how great they are in the ring. It's not, this wrestler is great because they also have a great character. Like people love Will Ospreay, right? But I'm like, he doesn't really do anything for me. Like, I don't know. It's not that he's not talented. All these guys and girls are talented. That's not a question. But it's what is your character? And I think that's the thing that really takes me away from wrestling now, is that you look at so many guys and like now they're just guys who can do some athletic stuff, and then they have a match with each other. But like there's no storytelling. There's no storytelling within the match itself. It's just every match is like a long 15-minute match now, 15 to 20 minutes. I kind of missed the variation where you would get some short matches here and there. Maybe it would like, end in disqualification and all those other things. It's like there's count out and double count outs and disqualifications and all of this other stuff. Like those things are put in place for a reason in wrestling. Just my opinion. You know what I mean? It's not even opinion. It is what it is. Like that's fact. Like those things were put into place in wrestling because it adds to story. It adds to, not giving away matches before the pay-per-view. You might have guys set to wrestle, but instead of seeing them wrestle on a Raw or on a Dynamite before the pay-per-view, something might happen where you only give fans a taste of what's going to happen at the pay-per-view. Just give them a taste, and that's it. But just the way that these storylines used to be structured, and then on top of the storylines, it was the characters that these guys were, and it was just, I don't know. I know I went on a whole thing and this is supposed to be about these figures, but y'all know how I do subscribe to this channel. I do this, you know what I mean? Like it's more than just a figure review for me. Like I like to talk about this shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I miss this, man. I wish wrestling could come back to this because at the end of the day, it's like, look, you can do all the flips you want. You can do all of that. You can do all the high spots and all the oohs and the ahs and kicking out of finishers. You can do that all day. But I'd rather see the matches like they had back then. I really would. Even in the Attitude Era. Even though the Attitude Era, me and ODC have talked about this, that wasn't like an era where it wasn't a lot about wrestling, but it was still entertaining. You know what I mean? Like you still had the characters like Rock, Nation of Domination, DX, Stone Cold, you had Mankind, you had so many different characters, and that's what drove it. I don't think wrestling works when you just kind of hit home on the athletic part of it. I don't think it works the same. I don't think you can make wrestling work how UFC works and how boxing works. I don't think you can really do that. You know what I mean? Like if I hear about somebody being a free agent, I don't want it to be, oh, this is a good pickup for them because look at what they can do in the ring. It's like, that's only part of it. If they're boring and bland and they don't really have a character, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It really doesn't. Like, if there's nothing to get behind it, like, look, we're about to talk about a Bret Hart figure. And, Bret Hart was the excellence of execution. He was the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And those slogans, those sayings, they meant something for that character. Bret Hart was the excellence of execution for a reason. If you go back and watch his matches, when he put you in a hold or he executed a move, it was done and it looked good. You know what I mean? Like it was a reason why that was his stuff. That it was a reason why he was the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. It made sense for that character. Same thing with Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect was Mr. Perfect. Look at what he did in the ring. It's like their character made sense for what they were doing. It's like now everybody's kind of the same. Even no matter how big they are to how small they are, they all do the same stuff. Wardlow does Hurricane Ranas and moonsaults off the top rope. That's crazy. I'm like, just let this dude just be a powerhouse. He doesn't have to do all of those flips. Nah, he ain't got to do all of that. I'm just saying. I know, rant over. I ran it for like 8 minutes and not talking about the figures, and I know that's what y'all here to see. Now, this has been out for a while. But I've always wanted it, but it's like, again, I got so many Hulk Hogans, I could wait. Like I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my 9th Hulk Hogan figure. So yes, I could wait on this. I really could. Like, and then I got several Macho Man figures. So that's why this is now, and I didn't get this before. That's why this is here now and finally in my collection after all of this time. Even though I've always had the Miss Elizabeth to go with them, it is what it is. But I had to have this. There was really 2 very minor reasons why I wanted this set. Maybe I can say 3. One, because just the nostalgia of it all. I loved when they teamed up. I thought it was a cool idea for them to team up, which is why I kind of went on my little rant in the beginning. I would love to see guys team up like that now, like two like huge stars like teaming up and then having some friction, but they got to be stars though. They got to be like two like big stars. Like I wouldn't mind seeing like I don't know, Roman Reigns teamed up with somebody. I don't know. It's hard to even think of another name to be honest with you. But cuz WWE puts their eggs in like one basket at a time. So, it was John Cena before, now it's now it's Roman Reigns. So, it is what it is. But yeah, it was the nostalgia. It was I wanted a Macho Man with pinless joints. I don't have a Macho Man with pinless joints. Like the elbows and everything like that. This is a different Macho Man. He's got the tan that's similar to Hogan. And yeah, and then this robe is dope. This entrance robe that he has is really dope. So let us get him ready to wrestle. And his headband just came off. That's what that sound was. All right. But I was excited to do this video, man. It's another. Oh, he does come with the championship, though. Then I love the tights, man. Mega powers. I love this. I love this. Now I have seen them kind of bring this back in current wrestling, where when two guys team up, they start to wear stuff like they're an actual tag team, kind of like what was it MJF and Adam Cole when they started their whole thing and they started like wearing similar stuff to the ring, like they're an actual tag team. I thought that was cool. Um, so you guys are gonna laugh at me, but so in the package, Hogan and I was about to say Ultimate Warrior, Hogan and Macho Man, they're in the box shaking hands, right? For the life of me, now I didn't try that hard, so I couldn't get these hands apart. I could not get these hands apart at all. But they come in the box like this. The whole handshake. If anybody remembers that promo, you can look it up on YouTube where Hogan is like he's scared to shake hands because of all the power, and he's like he's afraid of what's about to happen if they shake hands. It was hilarious. Hilarious, man. Hogan was just as wild as Warrior and Macho Man with their promos, man. He would say some crazy stuff, man, but it was entertaining. It was entertaining. He does have some. Now I don't get this. I might have to look something up. I don't understand this right here with the eyes closed. I'm trying to understand what that is. I really am, and I might be missing something that I probably do remember, but it's just not. I don't know. Maybe this was. I don't know. And then you got Macho Man with his tongue out, which is a weird like choice, and it's not focusing. Focus. There we go. So it's like I'm not going to use these head sculpts. I'm just saying. I am not going to do that. But they do come with other hands. Whoa. These are Hogan's other hands. And I'm bumping the camera. And then Macho Man. These are his other hands. Now they don't come with fist hands, which that annoys me when Mattel does that. Like wrestlers should always come with at least one fist. It doesn't even have to be two fist hands, just one fist, so you can like if you take, pictures, you can actually like take a picture of them punching each other, These open hands like they, how you going to come with two different hands that's for grabbing something? That's stupid. Like I don't understand why they couldn't do cuz look, these are the open hands right here. But yet they don't come with fist. They come with two more open hands, slightly open hands, and then they come with the handshaking hand. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. But like, this isn't anything really new other than the tan. And like I said, I wanted a Macho Man with the pinless joints. I don't have an Ultimate Macho Man. I'm very disappointed in myself with that. I really am, because um what is it? Because Macho Man's my dude, man. I don't have an ultimate. I don't think I have an ultimate warrior. That's hilarious to say. I don't have an ultimate warrior. I don't. I don't. I just have the elites. But I do have an ultimate Hulk Hogan. Two of them. NWO, and then the one that came in that set, or the line with Mr. T. But I like this, man. I really dig this. The Mega Powers. I love the tights. And I don't even think I went through I've been all over the place with this review. I didn't even go through all of the reasons when I said it was like 3 reasons why I got this. One was the nostalgia. Let's start this over. And I think I did. I said the pinless joints for Macho Man. And then the last one, I don't think I did the last one. It's the tights. It's the trunks having Mega Powers on the back. I know. I'm simple. What can I say? It doesn't take much to please me at all. And that just made me happy. So there's my differences. Other than that, I got so many Hulk Hogan's that's the same. I got like 3 Hulk Hogan's with this like exact same body type. All like the only Hulk Hogan I have that's like different is the NWO one. The Ultimate one is different, like has a different chest. And the Storm Collectibles Hogan figures that I have. So yeah. All right, now let's get the Mega Powers out of the ring. All right. And now we're going to focus our attention to the excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart. Look at that. Look at your boy. Now they're getting better with the Bret Hart faces. Just a little bit, they're getting better with them. Because for a while, boy, it was Bret Hart action figures was looking rough. I don't know if they was doing that on purpose or not, because of how he talks about, Bret Hart is not shy. You hear his interviews, he will tell it like it is. Now, Mr. Hitman comes with 2 different hands that I don't think that I'm gonna use on this figure. If I'm being honest, I don't think I'm gonna use them. A little frustrating, he doesn't come with fist hands either. He comes with these open hands. I'm kind of getting sick of these open hands, to be honest with you. I'm just keeping it real. I'm getting sick of them. But yeah, Mr. Hitman Hart, he would kind of like, hey, nobody got in the ring better than Bret Hart, man. Tell me who got in the ring better than Bret Hart. The way he would kind of sit down on the second rope before he finished getting into the ring. He had, dude. Like, what can I say, man? It's just the uniqueness that everybody had back in the day. Everybody was so unique, man. Not one person was like the same as anybody else. It was cool. It was so cool. And again, man, no disrespect. I don't want anybody taking this the wrong way. Like, if you still enjoying wrestling to its fullest, I'm all happy for you to enjoy wrestling to its fullest. I'm just giving my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't got, it's not even really a thing between right and wrong, to be honest with you. It's not. You know what? I guess for the sake of this review, we will change the hands. Let me change the hands real quick, because he does look weird just having like his hands out. But gosh, all right. Woo, this hand is loose. See, I didn't do this when I opened this. There's one loose peg, but it's only with the new hand. This hand right here is really loose when you plug it in, but the other hand isn't. So it's like the peg is a little too loose. The peg hole must be a little loose, but this Bret Hart is dope. I love the hearts right here. I like how where they're at. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Bret the Hitman Hart. But yeah, man, like I was saying, man, I don't want nobody to get too upset uh with me having my dislikes of the current product. Again, it's just look, it's just an opinion. And again, it doesn't have to be the right opinion. You know, how you feel about something is all up to you. I don't want to make anybody who likes current wrestling to feel, bad that they like current wrestling. If you love it, that's awesome. I will always be that way. I'm the type of person where, like, look, if I hate a movie, I hope you liked it because it means that you didn't waste your time. You didn't feel like your time was wasted. We were talking about Rebel Moon. Like, I love Zack Snyder. I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan. I didn't like Rebel Moon at all, really. There were certain things that I liked about it, but it was hard to kind of like find those things that I liked about it, which is different because I own every Zack Snyder movie. That's no joke. I own all the ones that you can own. I own all of them. Even that Legends of the Owl movie where what was it? The animated one? I even own that. Like, I am a Zack Snyder fanatic, and I did not like Rebel Moon. But like my boss today at work, he liked it because he immediately went up to me and he was like, "Yo, did you see Rebel Moon?" I was like, "Yeah, I didn't like it." He was so shocked. And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm a huge Zack Snyder fan." And I told him, I'm like, "Look, I'm glad you liked it." I was like, "Trust me, because that means that you didn't waste your time. I'm not trying to change your mind at all." Like, I don't want to change your mind. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. That is all good. I don't never want nobody, like, look, nah. Nope. Nobody ever has to feel the same way that I feel about certain things, man. That's the one thing. Now, okay, back to this figure. He does have some bleeding from the coat, from his jacket onto his arm. So that is a little disappointing. But that's kind of like what you get when you have these kind of soft goods, that this will happen. I remember when I was looking at the Rick Martel figure that they made a long time ago. The Rick Martel, he came with the soft goods like leather coat, and I don't even know if it was leather, but it was just, his jacket that he came to the ring with. And if anybody has that, you have bleeding on that figure as well. Like, so yeah. So I mean, that's a little disappointing, but overall, this figure's dope. Everything else, articulation wise, is what you would expect. Uh, Nothing else is loose except for this hand right here. Like, this hand's perfect. This hand over here, it's spinny. You know what I mean? It's just spinning all over the place. So maybe I do want to do something. Maybe I do just want to have his other hands in there if that's the case. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze on video. All right. Oh, real quick. One thing that I wanted to talk about with the pinless joints, and I have to bring back Macho Man for a little bit. I've probably shown this off in another video, but I want to do it again. What I like about the pinless joints so much is that if you want your wrestler to have the belt over the shoulder, you can easily do that. See? Easily do that. You know how hard it was to do before when they didn't have those kind of joints for the elbow? Like, that was difficult to kind of do before because they couldn't get their arm all the way up, But when they can get there, when it's double jointed and it's pinless, man. I mean, I guess all you need is a double joint. The pinless thing doesn't. The pinless thing is more for the aesthetic. It just looks better. But I like being able to do this. I really do. I like being able to do this, man. The Mattel figures have evolved, and I'm all here for it. I'm here for it all day, every day. All day, every day. So I'm a happy camper right now, man. I dig what I got for Christmas. I dig what I got for Christmas, man. My wife hooked me up. Like, I like this Bret Hart. I like all of Bret Hart's looks, to be honest with you. It's really hard to pick my favorites when it comes to Bret Hart. But this is one of them. It's not the favorite, but it's one of them. I love the all pink look. Like, Bret Hart made pink look dope. Like, he did. Like, my favorite color's blue. And he made Pink look dope, man. I'm just saying. So yeah, I'm happy with the Bret Hart figures that I have in my collection. I really am, man. I got the old school Hart Foundation. I got pretty much I have the Attitude Era Bret Hart. I've got the 90s Bret Hart. So yeah. I am very happy with this. I have to say. Dope stuff, man. Dope stuff. So yeah, this is the defining moments, Bret Hart. And these were the only ones that I really had my eye on. The Shawn Michaels defining moments, and then this Bret Hart defining moments. So I do have the Shawn Michaels one. I think I did a video on that. I think I did. I cannot remember. But I dig it. But I do dig it. Ooh. Now this is actually kind of dope. Because remember when Bret Hart would do, like, he would have his coat like this, his jacket? I might leave it like this. Hold on, let me change the hands out real quick. Yeah, I like this. Hold up. Yeah, I like this. All right, hold up. Yeah, let me take that. By the way, I'm very happy Mattel is using soft goods more now than they have ever done in the past. I am very happy about that. It took them a minute. It's like they I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because of how much money they make off of these and now they can afford to do it more, but they used to very rarely, and it would be in situations where it's like, you could have used soft goods, guys. Like that could have you could have did us a solid because man, the plastic that they used to use, it's nowhere near as bad as the AEW figures though, because what was it? What's his name? Oh man, is it the one dude that was in what's the group? SCU with Scorpio Sky? I'm blanking on his name, but his jacket is incredibly difficult to take off. I was like, yo, because I think Jazzwares does the AEW figures. I was like, Jazzwares, what are you thinking, bro? Like, like, come on, man. Use a softer material if you're going. Yeah, listen. I like this. I'm about to have Bret Hart pose like this on the shelf. I'm about to have him pose like this on the shelf. This is perfect. This is perfect. Don't get no better than this. It does not get any better. So let's bring everybody back in the shot. Everybody report to the ring. Everybody report to the ring. Now that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm done talking because I'm hungry and I gotta go eat. Yeah. And then I gotta work out and then eat. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'll work out first. Because I'm not about to pig out or anything. I think I'll work out first. That's what I'll do. All right. I'm sorry. Hey, y'all don't even care about that. We don't care about that soul drum, man. Just end the video. All right, I will. Sorry. All right. Sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys, I don't know why I called it a rant in the beginning. It wasn't a rant. I just went off and just started rambling, man. If you want to skip, well, it's too late now. If you got to this part of the video, you're going to hear it. But, I'm done. I'm officially about to end this video, man. It's about to be the 30-minute mark. Yeah. Talked for a while now. So yeah, it's your boy Soul Drum 86. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.